Right, but I'm going to be talking about Garnacho and the latest on his exit to Manchester United. There's been some interesting news coming in from Napoli. There's been some news coming in from Chelsea as well. Now it's coming in from Jacob Ben. Um, that was kind of the latest on that, suggesting that Napoli continue to be interested in Garnacho. It's driven by Antonio Conte. Chelsea are also aware of the deal and they know what they can bid for Garnacho. They want to bid around 59 million. Now listen, Garnacho's exit is on the cards. We always known that. Garnacho's a player for me who's got a lot of undeserved criticism at Manchester United, and yes, his performance hasn't been good enough, but he's 20. And listen, if United get a bid what they think is worth it and they can reinvest it into the squad, they're going to take that, and I think they should. I think 70 million, I'm holding out for that at Garnacho, whether that's from Napoli, whether that's from Chelsea. Now, Napoli, the reports are suggesting that they could lower the price for Osimhen if they if they had Garnacho in that deal. Now, Antonio Conte obviously rates Garnacho quite a bit. Now, Chelsea are still interested. If I'm looking at from Garnacho's perspective, I'm going to Napoli. They're a title contending team out there in Italy. They play some very good football, good manager who's kind of in it for them. I think if you go to Chelsea, listen, they have so many wingers already there. They've got Madueke, Palmer can play out there. Jadon Sancho, see what happened with him at Manchester United. Pedro Neto, João Felix, Mudryk. There's probably more that I'm missing. They have so many wingers, and I'm sure Garnacho would just be another one of them. I don't think he would be starting game in, game out. Now, Maresca obviously likes him. Listen, I've come to a point now, as I said, a couple of days ago, I was like, I'm not going to sell Garnacho, but come to think of it, I don't think he is the 100% fit in this system that we currently need. I think, as I said, there definitely is a player there in Garnacho. He's very, very talented. But what I'm trying to say is, I don't think he really fits the system. He's not really an inside 10. He's more of a winger. And Amorim's system does play with wingers, but you've got to be very good defensively, and I don't think Garnacho has that. I was watching, it was the Brighton game and a couple games before. Actually, it might have just been the Brighton game. Garnacho always likes to drift out wide to the left-hand side. And that's where the left wing back should be. And then, so Delo's trying to come from that left-hand side. Garnacho's already out on that left-hand side. There's just that big pocket of number 10 space inside which needs to be fulfilled. And if you're looking at it from a perspective, there's been reports suggesting that if Garnacho leaves, Cunha's situation is still open. I would certainly be all over that deal. If you're telling me Garnacho leaves Manchester United and we bring in Cunha, I'm sure many Manchester United fans, including myself, would want that deal to happen. I think, as I said, it'd be sad to see Garnacho go. He's still a very young player and can become one of the best in his positions. I've seen a stat from his goal contributions from under 21s. He had the most, or just behind Lamine Yamal, I can't remember, but he certainly is a very, very talented player, not one that I want to lose. But if you're talking about the system, you have to back the manager in some of the decisions that he has to make. I would personally keep with what Ruben Amorim's saying. If he wants to get rid of Garnacho and you can see a 70 million valuation, you go spend that money on Cunha and you bring in a player who's suited for that role, a very good player in that role, Premier League proven, and he works out. I'm sure many Manchester United fans won't be unhappy with it. Now, obviously, Jadon Sancho, if he's at Chelsea, see what happens with that. Napoli, for me, I just don't want to see Garnacho playing at a rival club. And I said he's only just signed a new contract. I understand why United do want 70 million for him. He's played over 100 games for Manchester United. He's played for Argentina. He's a very, very talented player, and you can see that Manchester United are going to be stubborn on their price tag, as they should be. United spent ridiculous money on bringing in other players before. It's only time that we kind of be stubborn on letting players leave. I think Garnacho, there's a price tag certainly there, and there's a price that a team will offer they can get, and that would be 70 million for me. Yes, it's ridiculous, but again, you look at some of the players, like Patrick Dorgu, for example. I'm not saying anything but just look at it as an example. 40 million for a 20-year-old from Lecce, and they've been fighting relegation scraps. So the way that we're in now is just players are going for ridiculous fees. And if we're being realistic, Garnacho is probably worth about 55 million at best. But again, with the way that it goes at the minute, United are probably going to want more. And I think Napoli, that can be well suited to him. I think that's a very good lead. The fact that the manager's pushing shows a lot of intent from them. But I'm just very intrigued to see what happens on that Garnacho situation. The most important thing is as well, if Garnacho does leave Manchester United, we have to bring in players to replace him. You're looking at Rashford. Antony's already gone. You can see Garnacho going. You can see Rashford still potentially going. You have to bring in a replacement for that. I just don't see a way in which Manchester United will be worse. You let three of our attackers go. We'll be left with Ahmad, Bruno, Højlund, Xerxes. That's just nowhere near good enough to see six months out. So we have to bring someone in Whether that Garnacho, I don't think he'll leave in this window. I think it will be the summer window where things really begin to intensify. But listen, let me know your thoughts. I'm going to leave it there. Garnacho exit to Napoli. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Thank you for watching. Hope you did enjoy. That's been another video on all things United. Like, subscribe. There's a video on Rashford already. Tonight there will be the preview for the Rangers game. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. Peace.